The Titanic is one of the most iconic ships ever because it was originally supposed to be a state-of-the-art passenger ocean liner transporting passengers across the Atlantic, but it sank on its very first voyage due to some poor decision-making and unfortunate conditions, in which it crashed into an iceberg. The iceberg scraped its hull, and water was able to seep into the ship and sank the ship. But the Titanic actually has two sister ships, two ships made by the same company adhering to a very similar design, the Olympic, the RMS Olympic, and the HMHS Britannic. So the RMS Olympic, unlike its other sister ships, which were both rather short-lived, was a ship that served for a long time and actually in a couple different roles. It was, of course, intended to be in the same ocean liner position that Titanic had served, and it did so pretty well. Not without incident, but still quite well, and for a decent amount of time. However, what is also interesting is that in World War I, there was a need for transportation of soldiers, and the Olympic was actually used during World War I as a soldier transporter, during which it earned a very reliable reputation. It also bears the distinction of managing to sink a German U-boat or submarine. Now, after the war, the Olympic returned to its service and was eventually scrapped after the company was getting some less passengers. So yeah, that's the story of the Olympic. Then the Britannic. So the Titanic and the Olympic are both called RMS, but the Britannic has a bit of a different name. It's the HMHS. This is because it actually serves in a different occupation than its two sisters had. So it was again originally intended to be an ocean liner, the third in the line following Titanic and Olympic. However, eventually it was acquired by military, again for need in World War I, originally perhaps to transport soldiers, but finally as a hospital ship. It managed to serve for some time in this role, but was unfortunately sunk by a sea mine in Greece, ending off another relatively short-lived career in this family.